this beautiful, idyllic vista here, folks. Like, you wouldn't be able to tell at first glance that this was home to an amazing Palang pirate and his incredible pirate base. Not that it is anymore, for we have purified it like we purified the system of dominators.
Also, I didn't mention it when it happened. That was rather abrupt when we just, like, set the bomb and everything fucking exploded. I thought we were gonna have to escape.
We set the bomb and won.
I really did throw up my hands during that first of all. We wins, okay?
Yeah, good thing we got those extra charges. Woohoo! Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and collect our fee. We, of course, got that 1,000 credit bonus.
That makes it all worthwhile.
Which means we're heading back to Ossium, to the planet Hanukkah.
I figured if we were gonna do it again, we might as well do it right.
Yes. God, what are you talking about? That was our first try.
Of course.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Got it done in one shot.
Anyone who tells you different is lying. You should never listen to them ever again.
That's right. You should never listen to liars. That's right. You can trust Grimith and Lethal. They would never lead you astray. We have been your companions for years. Whispering sweet nothings in your ears as you lay down in gentle repose, resting your head upon the supple pillow. Yes, the pillow is supple, and it's cool on the other side.
Never mind if you live in Florida or some other hot location. It is cool. Live it.
That's right. It's got shades and everything. Even owns a leather jacket, too. If only you would let it wear it. What? Fucking diamond sleeve?
Sweet. We can put that on the pillow, too.
Has been arranged. We're paying you a fee of 45,000 credits. Wow, that's amazing. We'd also like to honor you with diamond sleeve. Like, I mean, I'm not sure whether that's like a sex toy, whether that's like a article of clothing, or what. Let's take a look at the diamond sleeve. Awarded by the Galactic Council to employees of secret services, both regular and freelance. The award signifies that its owner can be entrusted with virtually any task. You're damn right it's virtual. And any special missions? Most esteemed Grimith. Oh! Yes! 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 Another Ducksmith one! Rock and rollers! The system of Orion, we're heading back to Orion, is going to host the annual music festival. Yes, this one! Which has been long considered the most prestigious. I'm only this excited because I remember it. That's not speaking of the quality of the mission, just that I remember it and I'm connecting with the past. Which has been long considered the most prestigious festival in the entire galaxy. This year they are celebrating their 300th anniversary. I'm glad we liberated the system then. So it is very important for us that we win. This year's winner will be remembered forever in history, because we'll keep rebuilding it. Unfortunately, the band that we planned to put on the bill this year got into jail because of a stupid drug incident. We need to find a replacement and soon. We heard that you were a good singer, and back in your younger years were even playing some hyper rock band. This is why we have chosen you, Ranger Grimith. According to our estimates, you have a couple of days left to complete the lineup for the band. Of course, this is not enough time, but there will be a whole lot of musicians at the festival, and we expect that you will be able to sign them in. We will mail you some other details later. The mission budget is 1,200 Rocka-Rollers, that's the local currency, which you will receive in the hotel. We are also paying all of your accommodation expenses. Oh yes, and before I forgot, change intensive. You must be on the planet of crosses not later than 4th of June. So that means, wait, if we arrive earlier than that, then we should have more than a few days to assemble a rock band, right? No. Anyway, I want it harder. That's we can make it back
June
there.
or April?
April. Let's take the mission then. They're not telling us how much they'll get paid, but it'll be worth it.
Also, I love it. You also heard you were playing some hyper rock bands. Well, dude, that's just a rhythm game. The fuck?
They're like, what? Like, it's a long... Never mind.
Just pack up my Xbox and we'll go.
Yeah. Planet Hanukkah has been big tickets for us. Big money, big prizes.
And apparently Orion is just where the galaxy's stash of text adventures is.
Fine with that. Thanks to the micro module I put on the engine, we can make that in one jump. Right.
Such a fantastic engine.
I'm so glad that we've gotten some text adventures. This is the real highlight, because I get to put Lethal through paces instead of the RTS stuff where he's like...
No, I'm not like that. I'm always happy to see that stuff. But I am amused that you're all, I remember this was like, you see Daikatana mentioned. I remember Daikatana. Oh, wait, that was bad.
Oh, Daikatana. Oh, hey.
No. Aw.
God damn it, it paused too late. I was busy taking a drink, and I'm like, reach over, hit the pause button. Nah, fucking fine. Get to work, droid.
Asteroid's all, this is happening. Don't act like it's not happening.
Come on, autopilot. Couldn't we fix that?
Nope.
Can't you correct this shit? Can't we shoot it down? Oh, wait.
This Mars and Malak are autopilot.
Your childhood dream of participating in a Hyper Rock live concert is about to come true. All you have to do is form a Hyper Rock band with the money provided by Planet Hanukkah, which is awaiting you at the hotel. And don't forget to check your mail. Dad! Don't forget to wind your watch! Alright. So, pretty sure I just saved. Now we can save again. Let's complete this quest. When you landed on the planet of Crosses, it was late in the evening already. The security check did not take long. They asked you about the purpose of your visit and took away your weapons for the time of your stay here. Your mood sucks! You left the spaceport and noticed it was rather warm here despite the northern winds. A couple of minutes in hover taxi and you were already in a beautiful hall of an expensive hotel. The clerk at the desk gave you the promised 1,200 Rocco rollers and the smart key from your room paid by the Hanukkah government. That's probably not how that's pronounced. But you know...
We're gonna pronounce it that way.
Fuck it. Fuck you, 1C. As soon as you entered the room, you crashed on the cushy bed and fell fast asleep, missing the supper, which was not in your habit. You were in for a hard, long day. Morning crept in, and the bright rays of the local sun lit the room. Morning,
all right.
Your mood sucks, you have blah.
So wait, we're super fucking excited to be in this Hyper Rock concert, and now our mood sucks. Just out of nowhere. What the hell?
It's because our weapons were taken away.
Also, that's the other thing I was thinking about. Our weapons were taken away. Where the hell were these weapons when we went to that playing pirate room?
No. See, we took the grenades and the laser gun with us. With the
charges. Damn it! You bullshit this one, Mr. Reaper. Good job. Let's lazily wake up.
You are in your room, furnished in the traditional human quick and dirty manner. Very fashionable these days. The huge window overlooks the main square. There is an outdated hotel laptop on the bedside table. The bed is to the right, with a stereo vision hovering above it showing a hatchball match, music videos, and a commercial advertising some new cool gun that can penetrate any armor and costs only slightly less than 5,000 credits. And if you call straight away, you will also get a free bottle of special varnish, which would make the gun shine like a copper basin.
Where's the option to buy said gun?
Now, we have 3 days left until the gig. We have 1,200 rocker rollers. Our mood sucks and we're sober. We're an average singer with no guitarist, no keyboardist, no bass player, and no drummer. And we have nothing.
Yep. 3 days, 4 members, and we need to apparently get better at singing. So that's good. Alright, and our options are to the main square, or turn on the laptop, or wait for nightfall, or send it all the hell and leave. Okay, well that doesn't sound like a way to form a rock band.
We were advised to check our mail.
Let's check our mail on our laptop. You bring up a good point.
Laptop Interdendium 5. Today is March 28th. 3,309. 3 days before a gig, temperature outside is 18 degrees Celsius, which is certainly cooler than it is where I am right now. Soon, the Planet of Crosses is going to host the annual Muzz Festival, maybe Muse. The concert will be organized at the Hatchball Stadium, named after Hackham the Unconquerable. Tickets are available from the stadium and other distributors. Please do not attempt to draw tickets yourself. Ticket forgery is punishable by law. Non-DAO's 3.141592 operation system, courtesy of Macro Hard Corporation.
Macro hard. Alright, so we can search for musicians, which seems prudent. We can search for instruments, which doesn't seem prudent yet. Hopefully we can find musicians that actually own instruments. Or we can go to the library or the mailbox. So let's check our mail. Go to the mailbox.
Hello, Ranger Grimith. You have 5 messages in your mailbox. Grimith, the magnificent, and the wonderful hotmail.com.
Alright, we have one from the government. The government, I should say.
The Hanukkah government.
Weekly science newsletter. Ranger Febling. Ranger Lawmer. And Holy Message. Well, let's see what the government wants.
Hello, Grimith. That's a great contraction there. Here are the details of your mission. You have to form a band of 4 musicians, plus you as a singer. You'll need a guitarist, a keyboardist, a bass player, and a drummer. Once you complete the lineup, file a participation request and buy a song. This you can do in the studio. It is also advisable that you practice there. The rest of it is up to you, but don't fail us. We have big hopes for you. Regards, Hanukkah Government.
Alright, sounds like we need to get everyone together today. Okay, well, it's kind of weird that we have this weekly scientific newsletter. Let's see what the hell it says. This can't take too much time.
Well, the current velocity remains at the average level, that is, lower than for dry air in adiabatic case, and higher than for water vapor enriched air in adiabatic case. We can easily manage that an isolated air mass that reaches absolute humidity only at a temperature slightly higher than the temperature of ambient air will be able to start ascending, since in postulated conditions its temperature at any height will be higher than that of ambient air. However, the opposite process, that is downstreaming, is not that easy to understand. For some reason you decided to delete this message.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and see what Febling has to say. Maybe he is a musician.
Anyone who is interested in teaming up with me and purge some system from the Dominators, ping me. We can discuss the details. One thing, do not steal notes from each other. You deleted the message. Right now it is much more important for you to form that band, and the Dominators can wait.
Alright, let's see what Lawmer has to say.
This is the last time I am explaining this. In order to format a hard disk drive and not lose the data stored thereon, you must have at least 51% of free disk space. If this is the case, first you have to transfer all of the information onto the side of the disk and format the right side, do not mix it. When you see the disk C format complete 50% high train in the dialog window, then quickly transfer all of the information to the right and continue formatting the left side of the disk. As a result, we are going to get a completely formatted disk with intact data. What's so difficult about this? You removed the message. Right, look at Mr. Advisor here, as if you did not know how to format a disk yourself.
Alright, let's see what the holy message. Oh.
Once you get this letter, copy it 33 million times and send it to 33 million addresses from your address book and receive God's blessing. And if you don't do it, you will be cursed by the devil. A user once deleted this letter and his computer was infected by a virus. Another user sent this letter to 33 million addresses and never received the spam from us again. You decided to delete the letter. Preliminary running a virus scan.
Alright, well, that was enlightening, I suppose. Well, let's do a musician search for Rockadollars.
Search finished. No musicians available at this time.
Okay. Ha. Well, that's a problem. Well, I guess I'll cancel.
Search more for 3 rock rollers.
Well, I mean, it says at this time. Is 5 minutes later going to make a difference? I have no idea. I don't think so.
Don't think so, no.
All right. What's even in the library?
The start page of the library takes aeons to load. Seems like the net users are really into reading. Finally, it loaded. So what will it be? The cost per 1 book is 50 rocker rollers.
Okay, well, that's fairly cheap. We have Politeness in Human Society, Galactic Pool, The Winner's Manual, Contemporary Poetry, Collection of Playing Obscene Jokes, and Egrim, The Passionate Love of the Marquis de Maniac. This is not worthwhile in any fashion. Okay, well, let's go back. This is completely fruitless going on to the laptop at all. Let's turn it off. Glad we checked our mail. Oh, let's head to the main square.
You're standing in the main square planet Crosses. As usual, it is rather crowded in the square, with the absolute majority of folks being humans. Behind you is the hotel, and in front of you is the studio, that offers all sorts of opportunities for the musicians. To the left is a regular pub, not any different from any other pub on any other human planet. Next to it there is a tattoo parlor. In the distance there is a small rock club. Across the street runs a long street. The last thing that caught your attention was a huge hatchball stadium where the concert will be held. At night, only the pool room and the pub are open since they work 24/7.
Alright. Well, I mean, the most sensible place to go would be the rock club, I think, because there's clearly going to be musicians at the rock club, right? We can also go to the studio. There's a great potential for musicians to be there practicing. Perhaps we could give them an offer they couldn't refuse. Tattoo parlor, no. I suppose they could be at the pub. The hotel doesn't really make too much sense. And the long street, well, that's a long street. It's not that I don't think there could be musicians there. It's just we want to get guys that are good enough that they're not working on the street, right? Oh, let's go to the rock club.
You walked over to the rock club where the Malak bouncer with piercing all over his face blocked your way. Hey dude, the place is closed, get lost. Or you wanted something?
Let's see. I wanted to hire me a musician, let's just say.
I wanted to hire me a musician.
One of them musician folks.
Who exactly?
Well, really any of them are good. But let's go for the guitarist, because the guitarist is probably the most important.
No, the guitarist is not here.
Okay. Well, let's just run through the options then.
It is not often that they are here, and this time is not the exception. I am the drummer, one of the best in this club, but I got some bad news for you. I am not going to join your band. We have this rule in our rock club that a real rocker should have piercing. And you don't look like a true rocker to me, since you don't have any.
Ah, we're gonna have to go to, like, the tattoo parlor and get one.
So he's a drummer, and he will not join your band unless you have a piercing.
Okay. Well, let's go to the fucking tattoo parlor and get a piercing real quick.
And the Grim Tattoo Parlor, decorated in anti-gothic fashion.
Anti-gothic, huh?
You could get a cheap tat and pierce anything that dangles.
You know, for the anti-gothic, I just like to think that they have a bunch of pictures of goth with the red circle and the slash through it.
Yeah, like an X or something, or just like goths, and then no, bang.
Well, before we get a piercing, let's see if they have any musicians around here.
One of the tattoo artists said that he knew a keyboardist who spent a lot of time in the pool room. If you want to hire him, you should mention you are from Marley. The keyboardist frequents the pool room. Is
good.
A tip.
I was looking around for a notepad, but thankfully the game is keeping it real. Let's go ahead and get a piercing.
You sat down on the piercing chair, closed your eyes, and prepared yourself. Hey, dude, are you going to spend the entire day sitting here? Said the fan who was to pierce your ear. Or you want a couple more holes? Instead of answering, you quickly ran out of the horrible room. At the exit, you touched your ear and found a large metal earring in it. Right. You feared this so much and did not feel a thing. But although it did not hurt, you decided you did not want to go there again. Your
and yeah, it gives us an option to get a tattoo.
Ear is pierced.
Not the U ear. That was my favorite. Let's go back to this one. Alright, let's head back to the rock club. Show them our sweet new piercing.
Alright, and it is now evening. Time is progressing. So need a drummer, right?
Yep.
Hey, I like your piercing, dude. I have total respect for such humanoids, and I will gladly join your band, but I don't have drumsticks.
You fucking loser. Okay, well, that's fine. If you have the drumsticks are nothing, right? We'll see ya. Alright, well, let's go to... They said the pool room. Let's go to the pool room. Which, is...
Perhaps on the long street.
I hope so. I don't want to waste time. Let's go down the long street.
Oh, you approached a traveling musician who is playing the guitar and singing. Looks like he is getting good money out of this, judging by his expensive custom-made Feyen Hinder Destructocaster guitar with 27 strings.
Well, it sounds like he's going to be expensive, but let's see what his price is.
You don't look cool. You don't even have any tattoos.
Motherfucker, I thought about that before we left. I'm all shit. We're going to have to get
And it's possible the pool room isn't open until night.
Okay, it's just evening, as in afternoon kind of hours, around 4 to 6. Okay, let's go back to the tattoo parlor and get a fucking tattoo.
Alright, it's night now, let's get a tattoo. You opened the catalog and started browsing through the available tattoo flashes. After some time, you stopped on a beautiful tat depicting a three-neck guitar.
Three-neck guitar? How could you say no to
dragon.
that?
So, choose a dragon, 20, or choose a guitar, 35.
Fucking three-neck guitar, it's crazy. Let's get it. It shows our passion for music.
It's right. An old gray-headed man made you a beautiful tattoo depicting a 3-neck 20-string guitar against the background of dark sky with 2 violet pieces of the moons. You were completely happy.
I would fucking hope so. It's badass. Or mood. It says we're not in the best mood. We're getting there.
I know.
We're getting there.
So back to the square?
Yep.
And the pool room is open now. We can't go to the long street.
Damn it.
It's just the pub and the pool room, or the hotel.
Let's go to the pool room then. We need to get that keyboardist. Hopefully he doesn't mind tattoos or anything.
You found yourself in a... That'd be some shit, right? You found yourself in a large room. The music is playing accompanied by the sound of knocking billiard balls. Too bad that you are a poor pool player. Otherwise you could play with someone. Although you can still put a traditional stake of 50 rocker rollers on the outcome of one of the games. I do believe one of the books teaches you how to be a better pool player.
Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that. How long would that take to read, right? Let's look for the keyboardist. Let's not get distracted here.
You found the keyboardist, said him hello from Marley, invited him to join your band. Band? Nah, I don't feel like it. Then again, if you win a game of pool against me, get him drunk or play.
He may play better drunk. Who knows? Let's try to get him drunk, though. Let's have a laugh.
You offer to have a drink first and then play. You guessed right. No musician would ever refuse a free pint. After drinking quite a lot, you went to the pool table. Your opponent by that time was so drunk he couldn't even hit the cue ball. You won the game easily. You have a keyboardist.
And he's fucking average. Well,
like
he has him. We'll practice and we'll get better, right? We still got a couple of days. Back to the square.
All
we don't need to put in a steak. I'm not hungry. Alright.
You are a bit tipsy.
We drank too. Well, we'll be fine. We're just a bit tipsy. Alright, we haven't been to the pub yet, right?
Nope.
We haven't been to the hotel. Let's go to the pub.
At night, there's even more people at the pub than during the daytime, and the booze is cheaper. There's a guy on stage playing a bass guitar, a drunken palanga sitting at the bar table.
Alright. Well, let's approach the man. Oh, actually, I mean, I guess go to the bar table.
Alright. At night, they have a robot bartender, which, however, does not prevent the patrons from getting drunk. Starting a brawl, breaks something, and... Okay. By the way, at night, the beer is cheaper, just 30 rocker rollers.
Well, that's good. Let's see...
You also feel sleepy.
Damn body! Let's drink... Well, actually, let's drink with the playing there.
Okay. You had a chance... You had a chance over a pint, exchanging some interesting stories. The Pling told you a couple of funny jokes that considerably improved your spirits. And perhaps if you knew Pling obscene jokes as well, maybe you could tell those to him.
Aha! Okay, well... I guess we can, so let's walk away. Okay, and there's a guy on stage. Let's approach him. To be honest, I was trying to do that before. It's fine.
Okay. You hardly even approached the guy when he sent you to hell, calling you an uncultured and an impolite drunkard. Right, look at the straight guy here, he thought angrily. You are a bit drunk. And apparently he has a problem with drunkards.
Cunt waffles. Well, let's go ahead and go fucking home.
Okay, to the hotel. Sleep. I imagine.
Yep.
Lazily, you got out of bed, went to the shower, after which you had a stuffy breakfast sitting on the sofa and watching the stereo vision.
Alright, so... First thing we need to do is turn on the laptop.
Okay.
And let's check the mailbox. There could be something worthwhile today. There isn't.
One message, which is still the same one.
Let's go and get some drumsticks for that dumb shit.
Okay. Found drumsticks, condition average for 50 rocker rollers.
We could search more. Well, let's just buy these ones.
Okay.
We don't... I mean, how much better are superb quality drumsticks gonna help, right? I don't know.
Attention gamers, the release date of the long-anticipated Duke Pukem Forever has been postponed once again. Developers swear that the beta tests are ongoing, that next year the game will surely appear in the store, so there's no reason to worry.
Well, that's good. Let's turn off the laptop and hit the street.
Bad street, bad. Happy birthday to the street.
I swear, if this fucker, when we go to the rock club, if he gives us the middle finger, I'm gonna be annoyed.
Alright, heading to the rock club then?
Yep. Like if he says, these ones aren't good enough for me.
Hey, you have piercing in your ear, then I can join you as a drummer, only that I don't have drumsticks. What, you have drumsticks too? Jeez, man, so can I join your band?
Yes. Get here.
Alright.
It's also average. Fucking punk. Alright. Now we still need the bass player, we know where he is, and we know where the guitarist is. Let's go to the long street.
Alright. Join the band. Hey, cool tattoo, dude. Only that the strings on my guitar got all worn out.
But you have all the money that you...
If you bring me a set of new strings, I will join your band.
If you could have just told me that fucking yesterday! Okay. Well, I wonder if the guys at the pub... Well, we can definitely get this guitarist now. But we don't know if the guy at the pub's getting anything. Let's go to the pub. Just in case the bass guitars need strings too.
During the daytime, the pub is quite crowded. Some people would watch hatchball cheering and chanting loudly. Others would just relax, kicking back on the sofas and behind the tables. The bartender here is a real human being, not a robot, as often is the case in some of the cheaper bars. In the distance, you see a galleon, apparently drunk. It's amazing how many drunken galleons one would see in a lifetime, especially considering the fact that this race is not inclined to alcoholism. So the bassist is currently not here. He might
it looks like he only shows up at night. Well, back to the square and back to the hotel to buy fucking strings for this loser.
Yep, fuck you, galleon. Hotel, turn on laptop.
Don't have time to bullshit.
Musical instrument, found strings, satisfactory 50 rock and rollers.
I like it. Adequate victory. Nope.
Laptop, back to the main square, to the long street, join the band. You're in. He's average. I think they all start off as average.
I was gonna say, wasn't he the most amazing guy ever? Maybe we're just so amazing.
Yes, maybe you're so amazing as an average singer that he is average. It is evening now.
Evening now. Our friend could be there. I'd like to pick him up and then maybe hit the studio for some practice. So let's see if he is indeed at the pub. We're gonna have to stick our neck in there.
He is not here right now.
God damn it. Well,
basically you're just gonna have to kill time until night, which you can do by walking over to the galleon, or you can, like, go back to the hotel and wait until night.
We might as well bullshit with the... Well, if we have a... Let's walk over to him.
The galleon said he had no time to waste on some tourist, but if you could guess his riddle, he would give you a set of strings, drumsticks, or useful advice, whatever you choose yourself. Pro tip, if we end up doing this mission again, you're still gonna have to get strings and drumsticks.
Of course. I wish I would have seen that earlier. Well, the thing I wanted to know was where the fuck we can get a song. You know, that was the last
You buy
piece
it
of
at the studio.
Oh, well. Then the hell with you!
Some Arnold Schwarzenegger shit.
And I suppose that will go back to the square.
Okay. To the
let's go...
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's fine. I want to go there anyway. I'm going to go to the laptop.
Alright.
And let's go to the library.
Okay.
Let's see. Is there anything in here that would be handy for us?
Politeness in a Human Society, Rules of Etiquette, Galactic Pool, The Winner's Manual, Contemporary Poetry, The Anthology, a collection of Palang-obscene jokes, or The Passionate Love of Marquis de Maniac.
Well, let's see. That guy seemed to be very into etiquette, the basis, for whatever reason. At least he didn't like drunks. Perhaps we should read up on politeness. I don't remember what fucking race he was.
I think he was human.
Let's go ahead and grab the Oh Hippie then.
Some of the rules of human etiquette mentioned in the book were a revelation to you. As it turned out, you could never say to a stranger, "Yo, scumbag!" A well-mannered person would always pronounce all the words correctly and add "sir" as in, "You are a scumbag, sir." And even if the person has completely gotten on your nerves, you still should not say, "Shut your stinking trap." A polite way of saying this would be, "Excuse me, sir, but would you be so kind as to shut your stinking trap, please?" When you finished the book, you felt you had become a lot more cultured than before. And, you know the rules of etiquette now.
Well, that's cool. We still need to kill some time, and we still... I don't know how much money we'll need for the studio, though. I shouldn't go fucking bananas.
Yeah, I don't know how much either.
Let's go back. We learned etiquette.
Turn off the laptop. You want to wait until night, then?
Yeah.
Okay. You lied in your room till it was dark. After all, big city nights offer a completely different life.
Out to the main square, and of course, it was the pub where it was?
It was the pub.
Yep.
There's the man.
Alright, let's approach the man.
Politely ask the bass guitarist to join you, listen to the music, or go away.
Let's politely ask him.
This is actually the first time I see somebody cultured enough here, but I don't want to join your band. I respect only those who love poetry.
Damn it, I fucking hate this motherfucker. Well, let's go learn about fucking poetry.
Shit. Alright, turn on the laptop.
Hopefully it doesn't take too long.
Library.
Poetry. Contemporary.
You opened the book on a random page and read the following. In the field, the daffodils ripen as a bunch of thrills, but I still can't understand why the poppies don't ripen. However, the poetic spell was broken with the most annoying pop-up banner. Congratulations! You are the 10,000th person reading this book. As a prize, you will get a printed copy of it. And indeed, soon a large and nice-looking volume entitled Contemporary Poetry, and that had a picture of a man holding a skull on the cover, was delivered to your room.
That'll be a great icebreaker. Okay, well, let's go back.
Back to the
We actually have that in our possession, though. It doesn't look like it.
It doesn't say it, but I'm sure it'll count.
Okay, well, you know where we're going.
Approach the man. Yes, I see you have a book of contemporary poetry. I have been longing to read a hard copy of it for a long time now, but I couldn't find it anywhere. If you could present it to me, I'd join your band.
Well, let's go ahead and present.
The bass player is good! I was wrong!
Holy shit!
Thanks for the
excellent
book, you got me totally hooked.
And now we feel sleepy. We'll have 1 day to practice and buy a song.
Okay, back to the square, to the hotel.
Yep.
Sleep.
We have a band. We have instruments. Now we only need to practice for our big show and have a song. Alright. Turn on the laptop, check the mail, you know. Just in case.
Okay.
No.
Same thing. The library and mailbox are the only things that are open.
There's a new latest news.
Yes, a new action movie by the famous Moloch director Quinthor Tarantino. Lots of fights and rivers of blood coming to a stereo theater near you. You'll note that you can no longer search for a musician. You'll also note that you can no longer search for any sorts of things and stuff. There are definitely other... Well, I say definitely.
Arrangements.
I think there are other arrangements. It's just that that asshole drummer and that asshole guitarist, I think, always miss those drumsticks and strings.
Yep. Oh, let's go ahead and turn off the laptop.
To the main square, and then to the studio.
Aye.
You're standing in the middle of a large studio. Here you can record a song or hold a rehearsal. You'll have to buy a song. Of course, you could sing some old song from your old repertoire, but then again, you can ask a professional to write a better and a longer one for you. So what are you going to play at the gig? Your own? 3 minutes, but it's free? 50 rocker rollers, 100 rocker rollers, or 150 rocker rollers?
150 rocker rollers. That is fucking intense. 7 minutes.
That's a fucking... That's a fucking song. You have
I
one
know,
day to
we're going to be
practice it.
exhausted by the end of that shit, depending on how... Well, this is hyper rock, so I'm going to be exhausted no matter how lengthy it is.
That's right.
Let's see.
I imagine longer is better. Haha.
Well, that's what the ladies say. Let's go ahead and get the 150 rocket dollars.
Okay, you got it.
Let's go and check into the fest. I thought we'd be able to rehearse. There we go.
Yeah, you had to make sure that you had,
Song
verification. First. Your band sound currently sucks. That's why you need to rehearse. You had to wait before they cleaned up the rehearsal room. The previous band finally ready to go. One rehearsal costs 50 Rocco Rollers. You want to work on individual skills? You want to work on the professionalism of the entire band? The band sound together currently sucks.
Well, let's work on harmony first. So let's work on the professionalism of the entire band.
Okay, now let's try it all together, you said, and started singing a song. With each and every time you played, your band sounded better and better. Your musicians were definitely getting the knack of it. The band sound is average.
Now we need to work... I'm going to put most of our work into me as the vocalist, or... Yeah, it is me, technically.
Yeah.
And the guitarist. Because in a band, you know, that makes the most sense. We can have robo drums for crying out loud. Let's go for my skills first.
Okay, and now silence, everyone. You shut the musicians. I'm going to sing. You started singing and quickly understood you totally forgot how you do it. With each and every verse, your skills were improving, and soon you noticed that your musicians stopped plugging their ears and even started singing along. You were definitely improving.
Sweet. Let's work on the guitarist.
Hey, that was good riff. Practice it, you told the guitarist. He started shredding his guitar until he finally came up with the riff that you all liked. He was definitely improving his skills.
Sweet. Alright, keyboardist, you're weird for a band, but maybe not for a hyper rock band. Let's work on you.
Hey, come on, just jam, dude, you told the keyboardist. How about Smoke on the Water? The keyboardist stopped playing, and you noticed that you liked him more and more.
Good work. Okay, now for our Malak drummer. He can get better.
Work on the beat, you told the drummer. He responded by totally wailing out at his drums and cymbals. Soon you noticed that the drummer was now sounding much better. If only you could get this good at, like, these fucking musical instruments.
Well, they're just a bit rusty. They're just knocking the rust off, right? Now let's do one more to work on the professionalism of the entire band.
Now let's try it all together. You sound killer, and you still got plenty of time today. It's only evening.
We're not going to need any more money, right?
I genuinely don't know the answer to that question.
Let's give another round to everybody, then. First to me, then the guitarist.
Okay. You... And, you're now a killer singer.
Holy shit.
And the guitarist, he's killer.
Now the bass player. Killer.
I want a more distinct bass line here. You told the bass player, try something. The guy spent some time torturing your ears with the heavy booming sounds, but finally you found something that sounded good enough. He was definitely improving his skills. You feel sleepy.
Alright.
The band sound is super.
Holy fuck. Do we push it further? We're sleepy. Tomorrow's a big day. And really all that's left is the keyboardist and the drummer. I think we'll be fine. That's enough practicing with an S.
Enough practicing. Back to the square. Going to the hotel. Going the fuck to sleep. And then I accidentally click send it all to hell and leave. Lazily you got out of bed, went to the shower, after which you had a stuffy breakfast sitting on the sofa and watching the stereo vision. Today is the gig, go to the stadium. Today is the gig day, go to the stadium having a bottle of warm-up beer.
No warm-up beer, we're doing this shit sober.
The stadium was crowded. Each spectator had a special voting device. By the way, you're in a good mood, which allowed them to give marks to each of the bands on stage. They then calculated a mean average of all the marks, and the band to receive the highest mark was named the winner. The roar of the crowd, the hardly traceable smell of weed, and a river of beers in the bar. Man, did you just love all that back during the time of your misspent youth. You feel a slight nostalgia. One of the promoters walked up to you and said that your band was to go first. Damn, they are not making it easy. After all, they got such famous bands here as, today as...
Aluminica.
Aluminica, Pink Asteroid, and Drink 182. Oh well, let's shred them, any ranger would say.
It's true, we're fucking super, dude.
You are on stage, and there is no longer a need for rock and rollers. There is a huge crowd around, and everyone is shouting something incoherent. Gotta do something about it. You have song length time and audience appraisal things.
Alright, so we have music, action, special effects, and show. I have no idea what the fuck these options are. Well, let's go... Well, I just don't understand what show could even have. Do you have any idea what show could even have in it?
I honestly, no. Fucking beats me. All I figure is that everyone is shouting something incoherent. I don't know, I gotta like... my personal idea would be to try something like special effects to get their fucking attention. Shut the fuck up!
Alright, let's do some special effects then. Let's see what we can do.
What hyper rock gig would it be without special effects? Artificial rain? Light... sky fireworks, holograms, laser show fireworks along the scene, or alternating background?
Let's get the laser show going. That'll get their attention.
It does a little bit. You thought that it was about time to start the laser show to cheer up the audience. The old time-tested effect has totally lived up to your expectations. Red laser beams started running across the stadiums as if there was a million marksmen with IR sights on the roofs. Everyone was enjoyed, you inclusive. Maybe it just does pertain to the show. It's a fuck me. I don't know.
Sure, and now we have their attention. Let's go to the music actions. Let's show them how super we are.
Haven't the audience yet understood who is the best of the show tonight? The first act? Well, let them listen to your music.
Of course. Let's go ahead and go for... We could start with the guitar solo. Cool bass line. Let's play some cool bass line. Start them off.
That definitely increased audience appraisal. The bass player did a unique job. The audience was in a slight shock.
Alright, let's go to the music actions again. Now let's get some guitar going.
Oh yeah, they're eating that up. The guitarist did a unique job. The audience was in awe.
And now that they're in tears, it's time for our vocal solo.
Perform a great vocal party. Or sing romantically. You did a unique job singing. The fans were deeply impressed. We're not even 2 minutes into the song, Lethal.
I know. What can we do for the show? What's in the show panel? We need to see.
And now you're going to show the crowd something they have never seen before. Let's awe them.
Okay, let's see. We can direct the Maxiphone to the audience so that they can sing it for you. They don't know the words. Come up with new words on the spot. That's a terrible idea. Smash the guitar. We need those. We still have 5 minutes and 11 seconds. We can run around the stage and scream hysterically. We can undress, which, I don't know. A lot of our members of the audience aren't even human. Will they even understand? We can drink 2 balls at the same time, or we can pour some beer onto the audience, dive off the stage.
You have a lot of time left in the song to dive off the fucking stage.
I know. Let's see if they've learned any words. Let's go ahead and direct the Maxiphone at the audience. That's always a good one.
A little bit of audience appraisal. You directed the Maxiphone to the audience, but they did not want to sing along. As a result, there was a dropout in the sound. You even heard somebody crack a joke. The joke was very funny and everybody started laughing. So audience appraisal did go up a little bit, but they just weren't that committed at the time.
Okay, let's go for another round. Let's go with special effects.
Okay.
We need to get their attention back on stage. Got a little diverted from that. I wouldn't even know what light effects are, but we're gonna do them.
The moment you ordered the light effects, the light went out. The audience booed, but in mere second the stadium lit up with hyper searchlights. The beautiful, colorful lights entranced the audience, yourself, and even those who were not present at the gig and watched the show from the window from their balconies. The whole city lit with colors. You ratings skyrocketed.
Our U ratings are going up. We're kicking it on Ubisoft. Let's go ahead and go to music actions again. Oh, we can't go to our sweet things again. Okay, well, shit. I didn't know we only had 1 solo on each of our dudes.
You wouldn't want to put the audience to sleep.
We could play a different kind of solo. Let's have our wicked keyboard solo then.
Alright. The keyboardist played very well and the audience seemed pleased.
Yep. They were fucking... They were going ballistic. Alright, music actions again. Let's see. Well, let's go ahead and do some drums.
The drummer played very well. The audience gave him a long applause. Because they are only good.
Alright, let's go to the music actions. We still have a lot of time left.
You're halfway through your time.
Alright, so we could sing romantically. We're a great singer! Let's sing romantically.
You started singing in a romantic manner and got through to everyone in the hall. Even the menacing Malak security guard started crying.
Oh, look at him. We need some more special effects to eat up some time. Alright, we have holograms, we have sky fireworks.
Who would possibly come to a gig to listen to the music? Well, some people might, but music is nothing without special effects. It's like a book without pictures. Time for the real thing.
It's true. Fireworks along the scene. Sure, we'll have some fireworks going along the scene.
The bass player sucks. Uh-oh.
What the fuck happened?
You ordered fireworks around the scene. It looked as if the band was playing in a ring of fire. The effect looked real cool and the crowd was entranced. Bright spark for streaming all over the scene, boosting your rating up. Too bad though, the spark from the bad Malak firework caught your bass player on the arm and burnt him badly. He will not be able to demonstrate good musicianship tonight.
I was afraid that might happen too.
That's never happened.
I know. I fucking know. Anyway, let's go to music actions.
Alright, you have just sing and
While
play.
everyone's still in one piece, let's just sing and play.
Okay. Let's give the crowd a break. You thought to yourself, let them see how well we play and sound as a band. Let's use the band sound super, and that really did increase audience appraisal.
Can we do it again? We still have music actions.
Yes,
just sing and play again?
Yep.
We're gonna keep singing and playing. We are super.
That's right. Rather than to impress the audience with your hooliganism, you thought of playing a really beautiful song. Maybe you should use some of the stuff you practiced at the rehearsal. How about that?
We're out of music!
Yep.
How does that even work? Didn't we buy a 7-minute song? I turned to the bass player. He's all, yeah, we kind of did. That was before my arm got blown up.
As he holds his arm, wincing in pain.
Okay, we're gonna blow special effects. We're done playing. Our band can get made.
It might now be time to break the shit.
We could also end it. We'll end with holograms.
Okay, you wanna do holograms then?
Harmless holograms.
Alright, time for some holographic effects. You ordered a huge monster that appeared over the stadium. Whatever. The monster flew over the place, spat fire, and did all kinds of weird things. The crowd roared in amazement, your rating skyrocket. This option's grayed out, Lethal. You might not be able to end it. Well, there's over a minute left in your song.
God damn it. In our song, no one can sing. Oh, I could jump into the crowd or something. Let's get another special effect.
Okay.
Then we'll start jumping into the crowd and smashing guitars because we can't play them anymore, so we might as well smash them.
That's right. What do you want to do now?
Let's go with alternating background. That sounds safe.
That sounds like a fucking seizure warning. You ordered an alternating background in order to brighten things up on the stage a little. All kinds of cool pictures started appearing on the background. Different musical instruments, fancy hovermobiles, and dominators. However, the audience did not appreciate this effect.
Yeah, they didn't. Let's go to show. Let's smash a guitar.
Well, you snatched the guitar from the guitar player and raised it over your head. The crowd was amazed. They cheered and demanded that you smash the instrument. Smash it! Smash it! The stadium chanted. You dragged the guitar across the stage and with a battle cry of a pancreatic in hate, swung the instrument over your head. And then it went all wrong. Instead of smashing against the stage, you hit one of the PA speakers, tumbling it over and damaging a couple of tweeters, which certainly affected the band's sound in the most unfavorable way. The guitarist instantly snatches the guitar back from you. And again, the crowd seemed content with your trick. And you can finish the gig right now.
Let's finish the gig. I think after that like, from the tweeters going crazy.
You finished your act. Now you have to wait for the other bands to perform. What are you going to do? Wait for the results? Do something wicked to the competitors? Do an interview or go and talk to the audience?
Dude, we're so awesome. I don't know if they can fucking get us.
You have no idea what the numeric scale is based on.
True, I don't. Let's do an interview. Maybe we can get some more appraisal from an interview.
You did. You made a good interview, sent your regards to all the Rangers you knew in Ma, thanked the audience, and sang a verse from your song as a token of gratitude. And since you were one heck of a singer, your rating certainly improved much.
Damn, I'm good.
Finally, the scores appeared on the table. Your band, 183, and those others, Illuminica, Pink Asteroid, and Drink, 182, not a chance. The scores of other bands are considerably lower. There was no doubt about it. You won. The audience roared with cheers and chants. The promoters gave you a prize trophy and a certificate. Having celebrated your victory by throwing a huge bash at one of the best restaurants on this planet, you left in the morning, mission accomplished.
And we said our goodbyes. I shook the bass player's good arm, and I said sorry to the guitarist who, of course, I smashed his beloved Super Destructicaster or whatever.
27 strings.
I told him that I'd buy another one. I threw a wad of money at him and said, go buy yourself some more money.
You gave him the rest of the rock and rollers.
Surely it can't be that expensive, right? Who knows?
Alright.
It was one of a kind signed.
So, how do you feel about that text-based adventure one as we get to the ending of this video?
That one was much more fun. I thought I was gonna get fucked because I spent so much time, like, going back to the tattoo parlor to get a piercing, then a tattoo, and then having to learn poetry. At least I had the forethought to be polite, since he seemed to be into etiquette and whatnot.
You sure did.
So,
it is difficult for me to remember things, since it has been such a long time since I've done that. I do think there are other options. You can use the search function to find other band members, or maybe you can't, and those are the people you have to roll with. There's certainly other things we could have seen. We don't have to worry about seeing those unless you really want to, because we successfully completed that, Lethal.
Yep, in one shot, as it said.
Ah, you should have just ended it with one shot. Damn it, Lethal. Try that again.
We ended it in one shot.